Okay, that's enough of that. We want drama tonight. It's Drama Friday! For goodness sake, Jan. Drama Friday!
Welcome to Jan's Views, a place where I share my views and listen to yours. Whether you are here for my artwork, live streams, shorts, or just for the giggles, please be assured I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that you will enjoy your time here on my channel. I would be eternally grateful if you would give a like to the video, consider subscribing and, dare I ask, even become a member. So without further ado, let's do this.
Hello and welcome to Drama Friday. Right, as somebody says in the chat, no more Christmas peace. Oh my God, it's been going on, hasn't it? It's been going on. Jeez Louise. So I want to say hi, Moosey and Random Fish. And we've also got Bridge, who's cooking in the kitchen. Let's hope you serve up something edible, unlike the hustler. But there you go. That's life. That's how it goes. Anyway, so I hope you all had a good Christmas, did you? I did. I had Christmas with my loved ones and with my family. And yeah, been super duper spoiled. Just embraced the Christmas with my loved ones. What are you laughing at? Yeah, so listen, I know why you're all here. I know. And it's got something to do with I think it's got something to do with this, hasn't it? Hang on one sec. What the hell has been happening? Jeez Louise. Going down, guys. The world has imploded. Oh my God. I can't stop laughing about it. It's hilarious. Yep. Who's saying? Who's saying? I couldn't get the rat off, guys. I really couldn't. I'm playing away to the music. I'll get it off in a minute. Talk about what's been happening. Oh my God, it's insane. Hi, Rai. Happy New Year to you, sweet. I hope you're well. All right, Dan, that's enough. Come on. You've got people wanting to hear what you've got to say about it. Stop it. Right, okay, I've stopped it. So, what do we think, guys? We have to do things the right way, though, all right? Bear with. Okay, the first thing we have to discuss is this phenomenon that seems to come every time her views are low. Argue with me, guys. Argue with me. Tell me she's not the biggest troll, not just figuratively, but also like in the real meaning of the word. She is a humongous troll. And I have to say, if anyone believes this garbage, then you need your brain tested. Or maybe you just see things a little differently than I do. What can I say? For me, Jan's views. Don't you hate it when people sort of talk in the third person? I hate that. That's one of my pet hates. Anyway, for me, Jan's views, it's all a load of, as we would say over here, bollocks. That's what I say. It's all a load of bollocks. All right? So what we can do what other YouTubers are doing, other reactors are doing, and play along with it and say, oh, poor Foodie. Poor Lardos. It's not very nice what happened. It's like, I think, yes, I agree with you 100%, Bridge. It's a troll. But the funny thing for me is seeing who is believing it. Shall we guess who's believing it and who's running with it? No. Also, you've heard of her, have you, Rye? She's just a despicable human being. But I've got a video, I've got a reactor lined up that I thought we'll play some of their video because they sort of, I think they make a lot of sense, as I've said before. There's only a few people that I watch. If I want to catch up on anything that the Lardass has done, then I will watch a couple of reaction people. Okay, so Moosey says, but why troll with poop and grape? I think the reason she trolls with croup and pape is because that's where her mind is. That's where her mind is at all times. Her mind is always in the gutter. So yeah, see, I don't know what it is. Me and Bridge, we think alike, don't we, girl? We need to check. I understand you did ancestry. Can you see if your father came over to London at all? Because I'm beginning to wonder. Hey, Gia, J Stars and everyone. I like that. J Stars. Shall I call my community of 3 the J Stars? I like that, Gia. Right, in all seriousness, before we really get into this and I really show myself for who I really am, right, before we do this, has anyone seen Edna? This is a serious question because she has disappeared and I'm a bit concerned. Since my last live stream last Friday, yeah, it was Drama Friday, wasn't it? She just disappeared and she's disappeared off the face of the earth. If somebody has seen her in the last week, just please let me know because I'm just a little bit concerned about it. Okay, you were as well. Good. Well, I'm not saying good. I don't want people to be concerned, but yeah, in all honesty, I'm really concerned about it. Now, Bolo for Edna. I don't know what Bolo means. B-O-L-O. You only live once is YOLO. So what's Bolo mean? I'm a boomer. I don't know what that means. Okay. She just liked to text though today. Yeah, okay. Now, I sent her a message. I'll be on the lookout. Okay. Yeah, I told you, I am a boomer. And you know, I'm very proud to be a boomer. I'm telling you, I'm proud to be a boomer because I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. Da, 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 da. Now, if I had the camera on, you could see I was dancing, but nobody wants to see that really. Hi, Deb W. Lovely to see you. Yeah, let's go. I've also checked them. I've checked Gia, and she's not been in there. So, yeah, in all seriousness, can we sort of put out a bolo for Edna, please? I'm just hoping that she's just taking time away and, you know, perhaps it all got a bit too much. So that's what I'm kind of hoping, and she's just chilling. I hope so, but yeah, I am worried about her. So yeah, I tried to contact her on Insta and she started liking things from yesterday. But yeah, I'm concerned. Right, what are you saying, sweetness? Okay, I've been really ill. Oh, I am sorry, Rye. I hope you're feeling better. Get better soon, darling. You're getting a bit better now. Good. Okay, around Fisher. Sometimes she goes away, but it was concerning to me because she left midstream. Yes, I know. And the other thing is, and I'm not a conspiracist at all, but the other thing was she didn't even switch off her microphone. Yeah, so anyway, I'll say it again and then I'm gonna have to move on because I don't want to get upset about it. But I just want to know that she's okay, really. Even if she's okay and she just doesn't want anything more to do with me or my channel, then that's perfectly fine. I just want to know that she's okay. Okay. Okay, so let's move on to this situation. As I said, same here, right? As I said, I don't believe a word of what's going on here. I think it's all set up. Her numbers have been going down, and now what better way to get her numbers up again than to play victim? That's what I believe. Hey Barley, how are you, sweetness? You're cooking as well. So's Bridge. Yeah, so I don't believe it. I'm sorry, but I just don't. And as somebody said, well, why make it so coarse? You know, why go into something so sordid as part uh, of the troll? And I just think it's because she's a very sordid type of person, and that's the type of thing that would come out of her mouth. I think also that she definitely trolls her vulnerable or her gullible viewers into believing her fake husband has cheated on her. There are so many points that need to be addressed. One is the supposed letter of apology, or comment of apology from somebody who can barely string a sentence together in English. Wrote a very good, dare I say, descriptive reason of why, of what happened. It was an explanation. I'm telling you, there's no way that SALAH wrote that. There's no way. And if I was any kind of, I'm just going to look and see if I have got it here. If I was any kind of decent streamer, I would have it here for you. I haven't. So instead, we're going to listen to somebody else, somebody that I like. I don't watch very often, but I do like to hear her views on it. As I said, there are many people that have reacted, and why wouldn't they? I did notice in Yo Mama's stream that I didn't really watch. I sort of hoppity hopped all the way through it because the inane laughter, along with the pathetic attempts of trying to come to some sort of intelligent thought process, is just too much for me sometimes, guys. It's just too much for me. So I'd much rather go along and watch somebody else. But I will say that it was quite interesting to read some of his comments underneath his video. So if we've got time, maybe we'll do that later. Okay, let's see what Barley's got to say. I really would like to hear what everybody's got to say, because unlike some people, I don't actually have a hug box. I like to believe that people come to share with me whatever they want to share. Whether they think I'm going to agree or not agree. Let me just warn you though, I have unblocked a few people. I know, but it's Christmas. And I thought, do you know what? I'll unblock them. Let's see if they can behave themselves. And also, I'd quite like, if they did come in, I'd like to have a word with them. I'd like to see if they're capable of having an adult conversation. So that's another reason I unblocked them. Anyway, so Barley says, this is all Foodie's work. She loves it that the majority of the people eat it up, and a few like us get irritated because it's so obviously fake and scripted. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, Barley. You're absolutely right. That's exactly how I feel. Listen, how many times did this blob sit in a car and cry about Nada? How many times? I can't even be mad at her anymore. I wish she would not influence people in such immoral and unethical ways, but people eat that toxic drama. Yes, exactly. And that's why she has managed to gain some more subscribers. It's ridiculous. But, you know, that's what happens in this neck of the woods. So then why she would not offer her content? Yeah, exactly. She's never going to change who she is. She's never going to change. And instead of looking at herself, I mean, I put these pictures up here of her sat in the car. She has only been able to film since she's been in Canada, in the car. Why is that? There's got to be a reason for that. It's obvious, well, to me, it's obvious that she can't film where she's staying. Now, is that because she's staying with Pete's? I don't know. Is she staying with a family member? I don't know. I don't care. I don't give a monkeys. But what I do care about is people that are okay. Right. What I really care about is that people like this manipulate other people, which is exactly what Barley said there. And I don't like that. Don't manipulate people, into believing this. You're not a victim. Just stop it. I just think it's awful. Um Okay. Fake or scripted, she's desperate and he's just as vile as she is. I think so. And I think also he showed that fairly early on, didn't he? Why, when he was doing the walks with her, the walkabouts, he would film her in the worst way possible. And the sad reality is it really didn't bother her. This woman has got no self-respect. None whatsoever, to allow, well, she was obviously putting up the vlogs herself. Why, ask yourself, why would you want people to see you in the worst possible scenario, or even, positioning? It's like, oh my God, I've had a couple of Christmas meals with my family, and sometimes, like we went to a restaurant last night. And the waiter quite often will say, "Oh, do you want me to take, a photo?" And it's like, "Oh, well, all right then." And, we all sort of try and shuffle together because, we don't all like to have our pictures taken. And that's because, I suppose, we all have a certain amount. You have a standard, don't you? You have a moralistic standard where well, morals don't really come into it. I don't know why I said that. But, you want to look your best. What I don't understand is how this woman continues to want to look her absolute worst. It's like when I was putting these slides together, it wasn't difficult to find a picture of her where she just looks awful. Now, what we have to remember is she puts those up. She puts them up. And, it's quite funny because you do get people who sort of think like that. I'm thinking of somebody in particular who takes great delight in finding, pictures of people and zooming in really closely on them to make them look as ugly as possible. Is it really necessary? And if he finds one of me, if he puts one up of me, I'm like, but I put that picture up. You haven't sort of found it somewhere else and put it up. It's just weird. It's just weird. There's a lot of weird people on here. Right, let's see what you've you've said here. I thought she didn't want to dox her mum's house because of Marty's fans. Yeah, that could be a good point. Although, random fish, I've also heard that there's a possibility that she could be at her sister's. Oh, not her sister's, her aunt's. Yeah, I agree with you. The things that he said were horrible, but we have to remember his affiliation with Foodie. She could have said those things. And I'm not taking any blame off of him at all. I think he's disgusting anyway. And I was watching somebody, I can't think who it was, and they said, listen, what did you expect Salah to be? Did you expect him to be a decent man after the year that he's shown his relationship with this woman, with this obese, disgusting, foul-mouthed, hateful woman? I'm sorry, but as far as I know, I can't think of any man that would really want to do that. That's the way I look at it, and it's got nothing to do with the fact that, he's a Muslim. It's to do, just any man. What type of man would really want to be with Foodie? And I think you just have to think that, guys. Right, okay, let's get through your chat. I reread chat from last night in your live. You made so many. Oh, Gia. Yeah. I read chat mostly next day when I wake up. Yeah. Okay. This is mind-boggling. Also, she has no shame. That's another thing. She has no shame. Why does she have no shame? Why? I don't understand that. I just don't understand that. Unless she's got now, Bridge is the one that knows a lot about mental health as well. What's that one? It defiancy. She's got some sort of defiancy. Bridge, put your your pan down and come and tell me what I'm trying to say. When someone's openly defiant, I think she definitely suffers with that. But listen, I'm not going to diagnose. Yeah. But that's how I look at it. It kind of sounds like the vile things Nader said and did, but they wrote it off as, yeah. I'm not even going to discuss what it was that he said, because it's just vile, just absolutely vile. Right. Hi, Capone. Nice to see you, darling. Happy New Year. Right, now hang on. If it were true and real, she would be devastated and not on camera. Exactly. She would be plotting her next moves and trying to not show sadness. Yes, I agree with you, Barley. Now, the thing is, a lot of people don't seem to realize that just because you're a YouTuber doesn't mean to say that you've got to come on and show every single thing that's going on in your life. Now, if she was truly devastated by this, why would she be in the car with like a whole car full of tissues? Where did all these tissues come from? Blowing her nose and no. I think, okay, all right. There's part of me that actually thinks that the tears appeared to be real. So she found some sadness to be really upset about. I'm wondering whether she knew. Oh, she's always known he wasn't her true husband, her real husband. What am I talking about? But I think she found some sadness. If you're an actress and you need to cry, you have to take yourself into a place where, you're really, really distressed about something. And I think she's quite good at doing that. That's what I think. Yeah, as Gia said, she's improved her fake crying. Exactly. Right, okay. We have watched Salah for a year. Can you imagine him writing English? Exactly, Barley. That's exactly what I said. He didn't write that. I wanted to get up to this one. Yes, he did. He included the Bible. How dare he? Listen, you all know by now. I'm quite religious, okay? I normally say that I'm more spiritual, because I think I am, really. I am more spiritual, but I am also religious. So, yeah. And to hear the things or to see the things that he said that he would do on the Bible. No, I'm not going there, guys. Not going there. Bloody disgusting piece of shite. He is. Yes, that's the one, Bridge. Oppositional defiant disorder. That's what I think she's got. Yeah. 100. Right, let's loop down to here. Barley's chatting away today. I can cry on demand. It's not hard. Just go in your mind. Exactly, Barley. Missing your dog, someone who passed away. Exactly. Method acting. Yeah. I think she... Yeah. No, we haven't. We haven't heard anything, Capone. So we've put out a bolo. Bridget's put out a bolo because she hasn't been seen since last Friday, although she is liking things. Hey, Jarella! Nice to see you, darling. ODD is generally a paediatric diagnosis. Oh, is it? But I've heard of adults that have it as well. Or does it sort of turn into something else when they're adults? Because I watch a lot of true crime and a lot of the people, they do have sort of some sort of, I know what you mean, oppositional, because they're opposing people, but there is something that does cover that in adults, isn't there? Right, so anyway, let's move on because we're half an hour in and we haven't even started on this. Foodie through all the keywords. Hang on one sec. Yeah, it turns into criminal behavior. Yeah, but there is a term for it, Capone. And I can't remember what it's called. It's part of it's a cluster B thing. Not narcissistic or not even borderline. It's something. Oh, I can't think. Bridge, what is it? Yes, Bridge came up with it. That's the one, I think. Antisocial personality disorder. Yes, I think it's probably that. Yeah, I agree with you. They do. Many with ODD end up in prison. You know, you do get people that show absolutely no respect for other people, and I think she's one of them. Foodie threw all the keywords in one go. Exactly. Exactly, she did. She is having a laugh because now her numbers are going up, so that's more money in the bank. She knows exactly what she's doing, but it's quite interesting to see how, other reactors are dealing with it, especially the reactors, without saying names, especially the reactors that side with her. Bridge, you know who I mean. It's really funny. Oh dear, I do make myself laugh. Right. Right, I'll get over my laughing fit. You won't often see it in adult diagnosis. Often processes to another personality disorder or sociopathy. Oh, said that wrong. Sociopathy. APD depends. I'm lifting weights, so I'm typing short. Okay. Yeah, she does seem to be, doesn't she? She does seem to like being humiliated. Oh my God. Yeah, absolutely. Bridget's just sat there laughing at me because she knows I'm a real buffoon, you know. See, I pretend. I pretend I'm someone different on my lives. I don't. This is me. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm not who everybody thinks I am. Someone close to me had ODD as a child and he was still defiant as an adult. He served time for his actions. All right. See, I think, and this is probably going to sound really mean, but I think the reason why Foodie continues in this way is because she has no consequences. She has no consequences for what she does. And it's the same with Amberlynn Reid. They have no consequences, so they carry on doing what they do. I did hear an interesting conspiracy yesterday, which was that maybe Marty having a visit from the FBI, if we believe that, means that there is people, or there are people looking into Foodie. What do we think about that? I can't remember where I heard that. I think I can guess. Apparently the Cabela woman is going to panel with Marty. That'd be interesting. Do you know what though? That Marty, I think is a bit of a, what's the word? I think he's a troll. Yes, that's what he said. That's what he said, Bridge. So I'm thinking, and the person who was saying it, who I think, I don't want to say his name, but the surname bit ends with Bummer, or doesn't end with Bummer. Sounds like Bummer. Yeah, I think he was the one that said that, you know, maybe that's why you know, Marty can't talk about her, because apparently he didn't use her name in his last video. Yeah, all right then, if you say so. If you say so. I like Joella in here. She's very intelligent. Mind you, you're all intelligent. I like our little group over here that we can have proper discussions about. Defiance is a behavior set seen in a number of psychological issues. Yes. Yes. She certainly retained that. Yes. Absolutely. That's what I mean. That's why I think, you know, she has a cluster B disorder. That's what I think. And I'm not mental health shaming anyone, because I also have a cluster B personality disorder. So there you go. But I'm not psychotic. Someone please run along to Hussey and tell him I'm not psychotic. Ah dear, have to laugh. Okay, let's see. My son was diagnosed with ODD at 8. He did go to behavioural school and really thrived. Today, he is an EMT and firefighter. I love that, Deb. And I must say, congratulations as a mother for that, because I'm sure you had a lot to do with that as well. Because what a lot of people don't understand is that, you know, when children show signs of things, pay attention to them and try and get them the best help you possibly can, or they possibly can get. Because that's what fails a lot of children. Trust me, as I said, I've worked in schools for years and years, and my son's girlfriend or partner is a teacher, and we quite often have discussions about, you know, the changes in the school systems and things like that, and you know, the differences between certain children. And oh my God, I actually they came over Boxing Day, and I had a discussion with her where she told me that in her school, which is an inner London school, in her school, they have what is it? It flashed before my eyes and now it's gone. Is it, a diversity clause or something in the school, which means if a child plays up, they're not automatically kicked out. So they try and deal with it within the school. And I'm like, but we both agreed that the most, and I stand by it, children need guidance from their parents. They really do. And if the parent can't do that for them, then they need to seek help to get that, you know, to get help for whatever it is, for their anxiety, or, you know, children only play up because they're, you know, they're anxious, because they've got anxiety. It's no good just thinking, oh, well, you know, he's just a naughty boy. He's got this, that, and the other because he's a naughty boy. No, there's something going on in that little boy's head. You need to sort it out, you know. Do what you can for your kids. Sorry for the lecture. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. It happened a while ago. Oh no, see, I've lost track of what. Marty said the FBI came to visit him. Yeah, on one of Marty's channels, he kept implying terroristic things. Yeah, I don't know though. Do we believe that? Do you believe that, Capone? I'm not sure I believe that though. It happened a while ago. That's when he backed off. Yeah, because he was going really hard for her at one point, wasn't it? Wasn't he? Right, okay. She has a yeah, I think she has a cluster A through Z disorder. Yeah, that's quite possible. I listen. I have people. I have haters that say, "Oh, Jan's always trying to blooming diagnose." No, I'm not. It's just that I do know quite a lot. I do know quite a lot about mental health. So cluster, if you look at it this way, cluster A is more sort of psychotic, is more psychosis, and bipolar 1, and more sort of psychotic traits, put it that way. Okay, let's see. It's a lot of work and you have to be vigilant, or the system exactly will let them fall through the cracks. I'm so very proud of him. Yes, and so you should be, and you should be proud of yourself as well, Deb. 100%. I'm nodding frantically here. Well done. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you and your boy, because it's not easy, So many people just give up, and it's not easy. See, Moosie's saying she's really proud of you as well. Yes. Yeah, good. They take that crap seriously. You would think that the FBI yeah, exactly, Capone. I don't believe that. I need a drink, guys. Sorry. Hang on. I'm on the fizzy tonight. I'm on Coke. Yeah. Do you know, this is what makes me laugh. These people, they take it so seriously. Come on, guys. Open your bloody eyes. Use your brain. Trevella says, I don't believe anything without a lot of evidence, but who knows? Yeah, I'm the same. And I don't think I'm always right. I don't. In fact, I'm quite often wrong. But I don't take it as a personal slight if somebody points something out to me and says, no, Jan, actually, no. The person who puts me in my place is that blooming person in the kitchen cooking. Bridget, she'll say to me, no, you're wrong there, Jan. Oh, all right then. We were discussing hypotheticals for entertainment purposes only. We aren't diagnosing or implying a diagnosis. Exactly. Just like Dr. Grande. We're discussing hypothetical ones. Yes, absolutely. What you cooking? What you cooking, Missy? Tell me, I want to know. The individual I know that had ODD had no father and an absent mother. He had no support system at all. It makes a huge difference. It does make a huge difference. I mean, I'll always say, when I worked in schools, I did work with problematic children and, children with learning difficulties and on in many areas. But I will say that a lot of the well, no, not a lot of the children. Some of the children, I could tell when the parents walked in through the doors at, open evening. I was like, oh my God, no wonder, And it's not that I felt that, oh, no wonder the child, misbehaves, but you can just tell if they have some sort of support system. It's no good the school having a support system if it's not then carried on at home. You have that, it all has to link together. Oh, someone's showing off. Barbecue chicken and pineapple pepper jack flatbreads. Nice. Sounds nice. Barbecue chicken and what? Now, what was that? Hang on. Shout out to barbecue chicken and her babies. Capone, hang on. Right. Capone, children with absent fathers are more likely to suffer conduct disorders. Do you know, I always try and automatically I sort of try and fight about argue that, because you know, I was brought up without no parents, and I've sort of survived, all right. Oh my god, I survived all right, guys. Oh my lord. Oh dear. Yeah. As you know, I was brought up in care, and when I say in care, I don't mean fostered. I was brought up in like a big house with hundreds of other kids. But where was I going with that? Yeah, and you know, I've not done too badly. I don't know where I was going with that. That is statistically shown, but not always the case. Yeah. Do you know what though, Joella? What I really hate is when you've got this real monster, because I watch a lot of true crime, and also Todd Gonde. And what I hate is when people blame really bad behavior on the fact that, you know, they were brought up without decent parents. I hate that. You know, because then doesn't that take the accountability away from the child? I think it does. I'm just trying to think when I grew up. When I started taking accountability. Guys, I don't always take accountability now, but but I do ask for help. I do ask for help along the way. Anyway, let's get on to who I thought made a really good video on the point. And I just wanted to see whether you guys agreed with her, didn't agree with her, whatever. But yeah, let's give it a go. Give myself a bit of breathing space as well. Okay, so we've got milk tea. I like milk tea. Okay, let's get on with it. Please tell me yay or nay if you can hear it.
He did say that? That's disgusting.
Yep.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. It's so over. Well, I learned my lesson last time with a nat turd.
Based on where this goes after this, I'm guessing she has not entirely learned her lesson. School was never really her forte.
Don't cry over a piece of shit for too long. What's bees? He's boring and dull. I know a lot of you liked him, and it's disappointing.
I never liked him. I'm not disappointed. This has been the most entertaining she's been in a year.
I did laugh at that. Oh dear. You can see why I sort of kept myself amused. Do you know what I mean? It's like when the kids say, Mum, why didn't you go out more? Because I like to keep myself amused indoors. Oh my god, that did make me laugh the way she said that. That is so British. You know, there's Fatso trying to make out that everyone loved this SALAH. Nobody liked him. Nobody liked him. Well, apart from Capone Boxer. Capone? Capone, go and stand in the corner. I'm sorry. And you can what's the word? Unnight yourself. Okay? You're not sir in here if you come out with that stuff. All right. Let's do that again.
He's boring and dull. I know a lot of you liked him, and it's disappointing.
I never liked him. I'm not disappointed. This has been the most entertaining she's been in a year.
You insult me in front of people. Yeah, I am insulting you in front of people. You don't think you deserve that after what you did?
I think he absolutely deserves it. Keep going.
Yeah.
Like, this is the thing. People get outed for their disgusting behavior, and then they fucking cry about it. Like, what?
Yep.
I don't want any more husbands.
She also does that, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
when we say that she could have a mirror right here, but Foodie has a right to be angry right now. SALAH is dumb as a brick. If he was not suspecting this would come out at some point, especially if he's doing this with Ibiza, like, come on. Obviously, this was going to come out.
Right, I'm going to have to address this mod of mine. Capone, please. Really? I don't think he's nice at all. I don't think he's attractive. I think I agree with Deb. Yeah, I think he's a bit creepy. Yeah, he's a creepy guy at the bus stop vibes. Absolutely. That's all right, Capone. You carry on, darling. Oh. Oh dear, I'm having a good laugh.
So, like, you lie in the bed that you shat in, apparently. Foodie's got a right to be angry here.
Whatever.
Okay, that brings us to the question. Do we believe that her and SALAH slept in the same bed? I don't. Not for 1 minute did they sleep in the same bed. Ever. I like that. I like that random. Hang on. Where? I've lost it. There it is. Friends don't let friends smash SALAH. I love that. No. We've got 2 no's, 3 no's. Yes, I think Joella's got a point. SALAH set out to find a woman to scam. That's all I need to know about this about his character. I agree with you. Absolutely. Do you know who covered that really well? Who was it who covered it really well? Was it Gorlick? Who was it who went over the fact that in order to sort of come across her, he was actually actively looking for women in Canada? That's why she was so upset, because the internet troll got to see SALAH's ding dong before his wife did. Exactly. I believe that 100%. Gia coming up on the rails with, I believe they slept in the same bed. I don't. Okay, you're one of very few in here, Gia. Hope that doesn't upset you, darling. Right, so okay, so Deb saying, is Cabela just a troll? I think she probably is. I think she is. But I also think it was set up. I'm not wavering from my thoughts of, what's actually behind it. I think it is a setup. Yes, exactly, Joella. He set his Tinder to Canada. Why? Why would he do that? He wanted to get out of that country. Yes, it certainly is, Gia. Absolutely. She had a girlfriend she had a girlfriend recently. Oh, right. Okay. Interesting. So she's bi. Why do you think they have? Yeah, why do you think they have, Gia? Good question, Deb. Okay. Moosey can't decide. She's not made up her mind yet. Boxer, what are you yapping about? Oh, about the girlfriend bit. So she's bi. Okay, let's carry on. I'm gonna have a break in a minute, guys, because I need to go and blow my nose. Right, let's.
I don't trust another human. So.
Well, you don't have that many humans in your life, let's be fair, but the people around you do seem to be very much like you. So that might be a problem. Get a better quality of human in your life.
Yeah.
I 100% agree with that. 100% agree with that. Who does Sophie? Who's Sophie? Who does Foodie have in her life? If she had a friend, if she had a real life friend, I think we would have seen her by now. So who does she have? It's really sad, she doesn't have anybody. Nobody. And that's sad for a 40-year-old woman who's lived in a place all her life to have nobody apart from Pete's and her family. And the only reason she had Pete's was because she went to school with him. Good Lord.
I don't even care about her. You just care about your reputation.
Mm-hmm.
One that you ruined. You ruined just like Naturd.
But if you can realize right now that he ruined himself, I have some questions about some of the other things you say later.
Blaming me for ruining. He wasn't completely honest with you. He talked to her for a long time and invited her to stay. Really? You're not a man. You're a miskeen. You're a boy. You're a boy. You know why? Because boys treat women that way, not men. If there's any fucking men in this world.
Do you know what? If this was for real, she would be absolutely heartbroken, because I know I would be. And the last thing I would do would be to put a camera on myself. Oh my God. It's just insane. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Capone, like Negs. His whole town hates him. I know. Isn't that awful? And the more he spreads himself around, the more they hate him. It's so funny. Oh, okay. We would, wouldn't we, Gia? We'd be bawling. You wouldn't want to be talking like this and getting angry and blowing your nose and calling him no.
You don't give a shit about me. You liar.
He doesn't.
I hate you so bad. Go with her. See how long your fucking life lasts.
Stress is your number one enemy. So
Yeah, I know
reducing
it is.
stress
Oh,
is
hang
really
on.
an important thing.
Put up with this
It increases what's called.
All right.
She can't even afford a fucking membership sometimes, and she's a piece of trash.
Again, you can go with that narrative. I don't know anything about Cabela other than this, and let's just say it doesn't reflect well on her. I'm here for the tea, but I wouldn't want to have tea with her, you know?
This shit, I'm going to Cuba. And
oh, please. Do it. Do it. Do it. Cuba beast. Cuba beast.
I'm on camera again. I don't give a shit what you say. He came claiming because he was exposed. There's screenshots, pics, and voice messages.
Yep.
He wanted to. Women? What?
Yeah, he wanted to force is probably the cleanest word I can use here.
Disgusting.
What the fuck? Oh my God. I don't know him. I don't. Oh my God. Like, you just start thinking about everything you did with this person and then living a whole other kind of.
Can we please remember all this, like in a couple of weeks' time when she's back in Cuba, and not Cuba, when she's back in Kuwait saying how wonderful he is? Can we please remember all this, please, guys? Just saying. What's that? Cutie is impulsive. Who's Cutie? Who's Cutie? I don't know who Cutie is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, I would be married. I would spend the rest of my life with this person.
Okay. She caught herself there. I would be married. I'd spend the rest of my life. It was a weird moment to catch herself.
Yeah.
I would have been married to this person for the rest of my life, except they're only loophole married, so it doesn't count.
Exactly.
I feel like there was something in that pause, but I am always ready to read into it when it comes to that particular topic.
Yeah.
You know what the movie is?
Can I just say as well, I realised that Milk Tea wears wigs because she's got some sort of problem with her hair. And I have to say, I love this wig. I love the colours. It's like it's got 3 different colours in it, and I just love it. That's it. That's all I was going to say.
It's like the husband and wife is like, they have this like picture perfect relationship. And then they have, like, the husband has some weird, or the wife has some weird fucking dark, disgusting fetish.
Dark, disgusting fetish is how she describes it. Just for when she's defending it later, I just want you to remember the words. But she does see things in complete stereotypes. She does see picture perfect marriages as some kind of version of the Britney Spears video for If You Seek Amy.
It's over anyway. That's a part of him that like, it might be just who he is, and I can't fulfill that. I'm so not into that shit anymore. I'm 39. I'm fucking diabetic, and I'm not into fucking weird fetishes anymore.
I think she was looking for something to use as an excuse to stay in Canada, and what better reason than to find out that Salah's speaking to this other girl? It's just ridiculous. Right, let's see the chat. Yeah, that's the word. Trichotillomania. Yeah, that's what she has. I've heard someone say something about that. No, it's not just Jill. Hi, Just Freezing. Nice to see you, darling. No, it's not just Jill. Her hair looks terrible here. No. It's not just Jill. This is Milk Tea. And she's a fellow Brit, and I like her. I like her because she says the things that I am thinking. And I think, there's no sort of histrionics there. She just says it as it is. And I like that, So yeah, I don't see any lies or anything coming from her. And, she's not performing. She's just giving her thoughts. I like it.
That's disgusting.
Okay, so that's her stance on it right now.
Well, there you go, K-Bella. That's what you deserve to be, is fuck boiling. That's
Hey, he's the one who wants to use her as one. Maybe let's look at both sides of the thing here.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have a fetish by degrading women then. That's what that's disgusting.
Apparently.
I hate that shit. You can go to hell. I'm not moving on. So all this time...
Who told her to move on? Because if there's one thing, I would not have told her that at this point. One, because I'm living right now. But two, if there's ever a time where I think she had the right to lose her temper, I would say this was probably it.
Yeah, exactly.
We're talking to this person.
See, and that's exactly it. If this was if this was real, if this was genuine, then she would be acting very differently. Very differently. And that's something else that I picked up on as well. And also Milk Tea has, I think she works. I think Milk Tea works in the Middle East. I think she teaches English or something. But anyway, what I was going to say was, you'll laugh, guys. My son, right, he had a gig in Oman once, and he didn't tell me where he was going, because he doesn't, because he knows I fret. If I know that he's flying off everywhere, although he's always flying off everywhere, I always fret. So what he does is he doesn't tell me until he's on the way back, normally. Because these gigs, I don't know how long he was in Oman for. Maybe a couple of nights. I don't know. But anyway, I normally find out on Instagram because I follow his band, and then there'll be a picture. Oh, they're in Dubai today. Anyway, so he told me he was in Oman, right? And I was like, oh, well, that's not too far away. Because I'm really good at geography, I thought it was in Europe. So I'm like, oh, so that's only a couple of hours away. Then he went, yeah. It was only after that I realised it was in the Middle East. Oh, I really am that stupid. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, let's go back to this.
Person and invited them there. Where? Like, what?
Your apartment. Your bed is where he invited her.
You're an idiot. I don't get it. This is how manipulative they are. This is how...
Well, it's just as well that she wasn't in the bed, because, I mean, there's no way three of them are getting in that bed. I mean, can you imagine? There were three in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So the fat one rolled over, and they all fell out. Silly. That is silly. Listen, Capone. I haven't Googled that yet, so I can't argue my point. Okay, I will Google it. Okay, before my next live, I'm going to Google it. When am I taking my Christmas decorations down? You have to take them down by the 6th. By the 6th of January, don't you? Deb W says, no, I listen to that all day with the grandkids. So they all rolled over and Foodie fell out. There's a hole in the floor, and the little one said, roll over. I think I need a break, guys. Oh, dear. Are you arguing with me, Capone? Right, let's just listen to a bit more of this before. See, I need Edna in here to keep me under control, because I go out of control on my own, guys. Start singing and all sorts. What's that? You need a Jan's Views ornament. A Jan's Views ornament and a Lego head ornament. Oh dear. Care to make a bloody wager? Bloody wager. I have to ask you, Capone, are you English? Because you seem to know like a lot of the English words and that. Are you English? Anyway, let's listen to a bit more of this because it's quite. I find it quite.
Excuse me, they.
Like I feel crazy. Like what? Like when? Oh my God, there's always time. There's always. You're such a liar. You deserve everything. I hope you get shamed for eternity. You only one time my ass. My ass. There's screenshots of you talking about them for a long time.
Yeah, but I mean, she always has these great catastrophes in her life, but then moves on, normally with the same guy. It was exactly the same with Nader. How is this different? How is this any different? Ford is British. I'm not having any of it until I've Googled it. I'm still saying Ford is British. Right. You're American. Okay. Let's get on.
Yeah. The way she would have gone and combed Twitter for these screenshots.
I hope it was worth it. I need a cigarette. The only reason you admitted to it, you lying sack of shit, is because you were exposed.
Yep. Absolutely. And at that point, like, if you're gonna admit it and it's been exposed and you know it's gonna be everywhere online, tell the complete truth because it's coming out regardless.
Oh my God.
Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. Right, hang on a minute. Someone in the chat is just railing my chat. Henry Ford. Wasn't he a God, maybe I should just shut up because I'm probably completely wrong. But wasn't he a what do you call it? A president? No? Have I got that wrong? Was an American icon. Yeah, well, I thought Henry Ford. Didn't you have a president called Henry? We had a king called Henry. And we had a song for him. And he was, I'm Henry the Eighth, I am. Henry the Eighth, I am. Oh, Gerald Ford. Ah, close. Is his brother or his cousin or something? I don't know. Listen, I'm having a break. All right. Well, what are we going to do with the break? What should we have? We'll have some nice music. And I'm having a break. I don't care what you guys say. You're just trying to derail my chat all the time. So we're going to have a longer break. All right. And see, we haven't finished with this yet, have we? So, yeah, we're going to do it to this. All right. We're ready. Ready. Steady. Oh, what's it? Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay. And now we're back in the room. What have I got to press? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute, guys. Oh, this is all going rather well. Let's hide that. Let's get back into this. It's all going very well. Jan, you're so good at this. Why don't you do this more often? I don't really know. Anyway, all right. So I think we need to just, I'm quite happy to listen to a bit more of Milk Tea. What do you think? Or shall we move on to the next person that I was going to talk about? What do you think, guys? Speak up or forever hold your peace. Sexiest feet in the what? In the Shire. Oh, I think maybe, I don't know. This is, yeah, let's just move on to a bit more because this was only an hour ago. And I think she does make, oh, you want to move on to the next one? Okay. All right. What's going on in the chat? Who's Bob Barker? Stop it. Right. Okay. Now, the next one we're going to talk about, because we've been talking about this for an hour, which is too long, really. So I'm not very good with time management. So we're now going to talk about this. Get that off. And we're going to talk about, well, we've got another one of these. Okie doke. Right. What do we think about this? What do we think about Amberlynn Reid being exposed? What do we think, guys? Now, I'll be honest with you. I didn't know anything. I knew nothing really about this Casey person, but I watched a channel called, did I write it down? What was it called? What was it called? I'm so good at this, Jan. You know, you're just, I can't believe you've been doing this for about 20 years. I've forgotten the name of the channel because I'm that good. Snowflake, Mr. Snowflake. I watched the channel Mr. Snowflake, and he did a remarkable interview with Casey, who was the ex of Amberlynn Reid. And I didn't realise how awful Amberlynn Reid was. Did you guys know? Oh, it's Timber in. Happy birthday, Timber! Right, so let's find Mr. Snowflake. Mr. Snowflake. Mr. Snowflake. Right, here's the interview. Okay, now, I don't know what it is, but he's another Brit. He's a Brit. And very good. A very good Brit, it has to be said. Now, let me see. Let's play this. But I think he's got quite a long intro. So here we go. Here we go. Now, we're just going to play a little bit of this.
Turmoil. It was very dramatic. And it was a lot of turmoil in it. So I was like, okay, I did this. That's it. And rewatching it, I was like, there is so much pain in my eyes and so much hurt. And the reason why there was, and I never said this either in the video, the reason why there was so much hurt is because about, let's see, she released that, I don't know if it was in May or like within the summer she released it. I just know it was sent to my then fiance. We're no longer together. My then fiance, and while she was at work, actually. And she messaged me and said, don't open your Facebook. Don't go on YouTube. Just don't go on social media until I get home. And I'm like, well, why? She's like, just don't. Just wait till I get home. Just play video games or something. But don't go on social media. And then when she got home, she was like, I was sent this. And not only was she sent that, I was sent it. A few of my friends were sent it. My sister was sent it. It was just, they found, so it's like, and when, that's why I got mad when she's like, I didn't even mention who they were, but They found me. They found me and my family and my fiance and friends. They were just like, oh, like just distributing it. And I got mad because back when you see those messages when she was asking me those questions, that was like in the beginning of that year. And I like when someone said, you know, would you ever forgive her? I tried to. I reached out in Olive Branch saying, hey, and I remember exactly what I said. I said we were kids when we were together, and we had no business being as serious as we were.
Okay, so I wanted to play that to begin with because some of you may not be aware of who this guy is. As I say, I wasn't, but I found out quite a lot about it now, and what I really find, there's so many things that are so wrong about this. One is that he was 15 when he first met Amber and she was 18. We have to remember that. Now, they met on an app and agreed after some time, I think it was. I think I'm right in saying they were friends for about a year. I don't know. But after some time, they agreed to meet up. And on the very first time they met up, she basically said to him, oh, you know, my parents say I can't go home. You know, my mum says I'm not allowed to go home, and my grandma says I'm not allowed to go home. So out of the kindness of his heart, he begged his mum to let Amber stay with him and, you know, and the mother, even though the mother was a single mother, they didn't have much money, and they lived in a tiny apartment. But, you know, he had fallen so much for her that he wanted her to be there, you know. She was his girlfriend, and yeah, so he fought to have her to stay there. Now, I think it might have been on the first date. I could be wrong. If anyone knows any more, please put it down because I could be wrong. But yes, it was very early on, and I think I'm right in saying it was the first time that they actually met physically. So this is Casey. And who's now transitioned. I don't know when they transitioned, but I do know that she still keeps referring to him by his female name, which I think is a bit bitchy. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm a boomer and I don't always get everything right. But if somebody says that they've transitioned and that's their name now, you know, look, my name's Casey now. I'm going to call him Casey as often, you know, whenever I speak to him. But she never does, and even to this day, she calls him by his female name. And I'm telling you, I am so I'm angry. I'm angry about it, guys. I don't like it. You know, those of you that know me a bit now will know that I hate bullies. And the things that this boy went through because of Amber is unbelievable. So I will play a bit of it. I hope you can read what I put on up here. She's refused to address him. Right, allegations were made about her conduct towards Casey and his mother while they took care of her when she was made homeless. That's basically the story. Okay. Now, this poor man now is, I think he said, what is he, 30 something? And he's still, look how haunted he is. I can't get over it, guys. I can't get over it. And then you've got idiots that believe that, I'm sorry, there's no other word for them. Idiots that think Amber Lynn Reid is a nice person. Right, let's move on a bit more. Another advert. Okay. Well done. Well done, YouTube. Oh, Right. So this is the bit where he's explaining that the mother, who was, as I say, was a single mom with this, teenage son. Oh, was it muted? Oh, please don't say it's muted. Was that muted? That teenage son, who pleaded for her to stay, the mother said, look, this is difficult. This is difficult now. So can you either go to college, get an education, or find a job? Okay. So can you hear me all right, guys? Can you let me know whether you can hear me, yay or nay? Because people are saying muted. Or is it just that this was muted? Okay, so you can't hear the video. Is that what you're saying? Can you not hear the video? People are saying, nay. Okay. Well, I wasn't. Okay, just the video. Okay. Well, that's fine because I wasn't really planning on playing that anyway. So, yeah, that's not. Oh, maybe it was because I didn't add it. Tell me if you can hear this now. I'm a fool.
I mean, she wasn't what she says when she said she had nothing. She didn't have nothing.
Can you hear now?
Had people who were trying to help her, like in her foster home. Oh God, that story. Like in her foster home, I understand that it wasn't, being in foster care isn't a great place. I mean, and I do want to correct this. I wasn't in foster care. I was adopted like right after birth. Like I was adopted right out of the hospital. So I didn't go through foster care. I do know my birth family though, but I was adopted right out of the hospital. But I had friends in foster care. I have a friend whose mom.
No, I'll be done for copyright. You can't do that on here. Maybe you can do it on other streams, on other things, but you can't do it on YouTube. Right. So what I want to do is just show how haunted this poor man is at the end of it, and how, throughout everything that he went through, his main concern now is for other people who may get in a relationship with her. Just listen to what he says, and I just think it's very telling and also very, very sad, that she's completely ruined his life. Completely ruined his life. And what I will say, I don't know if I've spoken about Mr. Snowflake before, but go and give him a look, because he's really very, very good. Yes, he is. He's absolutely haunted. Absolutely haunted. So I'm sure there's some things that he hasn't divulged, but I also think because he was so young at the time, it's the most, 15 is a time of, you're growing up, you're beginning to find out who you are. And he was stuck in this relationship with this narcissistic waste of time, who not only harmed him mentally and physically, she also did it to his mother. It's unforgivable, guys. Unforgivable. Can I ask a poke? Can you put down Milk Tea's channel down as well, darling, please?
And I burst, like after like everyone left, I just cried. I cried because the night before I attempted to off myself. I was just tired of everything. And I had the plan in my head. I was like, I was going to take a bunch of ibuprofen and another bunch of pills. And I know.
Okay, that wasn't a great place to. Okay, let's go on to here.
I want for naught. I need for naught. I have a job I love. I have things on the side I love. I have projects I'm doing that I love, that I get to do, that I'm lucky to be able to do. You know, I have a full life, and I don't want a court case.
Yeah, trigger warning.
To put a crack in.
I get it. I know it seems like she's gotten away with it all, but I don't think anybody would ever trade lives with Amber. She's got a miserable life. She has no friends. She has nothing. Nobody would, doesn't matter how much money she has, nobody would trade lives with her. I know it seems like she's gotten away with it, but she's got the most miserable life I've ever seen. So I don't know if that gives you comfort, but it gives me a bit.
You know, I think this guy, Mr. Snowflake, is so good at what he does. And he did actually say earlier on in this video that he worked with people with learning difficult with problems. I don't want to say learning disabilities. So he's a very caring individual, and I just thought he's such a nice guy, and he gave Casey the platform to finally speak out, because even to this day he is tainted as being the abuser in a relationship that he wasn't. He wasn't the one that was doing the damage. Oh, really? Is that a fact? Did she ask him to? I can see why he chose to go on Mr. Snowflake's channel, because there are people that you just know are just doing it for their own benefit. You know, they're doing it because they want somebody on their channel to get more numbers or whatever. But you just know with Mr. Snowflake, that wasn't the issue. He's almost got 100,000 subscribers. So, yeah. So I just wanted to play that little bit before we go.
But you're nicer than me.
Well, I mean, it makes me sad that she doesn't have anyone, because no one should go through life without, you know, at least family. You know, she burned the bridge. She burnt the bridge. No.
And you know, that's the one thing, that's the other thing that Foodie has in common. They both have that in common, is that they are just so vile to everybody, really, not only in online, but also in real life. And there are so many, I mean, I don't want to get all preachy and everything, but there are so many people that are exactly the same. Exactly the same. So they do get their comeuppance, I suppose. If they were similar to, like, people who had feelings, if they had empathy, if they had sympathy, then, and weren't so narcissistic, then maybe they would look at themselves, especially at their age, and say to themselves, what the hell have I done? What have I done to my life that, you know, I'm so alone? I mean, we have to say, has Amber got any offline friends? And it's like the whole of this Gorlworld thing. This is why I laugh at it, because if I was to take it seriously and think, oh my God, you know, there really are people like this out there who are rewarded. Their reward is being online and getting 100K subscribers. That's their reward, guys. So, you know, what I would say is just be careful who you do support. That's all I'd say, really, because I just laugh at the antics, really, especially with this new one with Foodie. We all know it's a money grab. We all know that, guys. And yeah, there's going to be people that there are going to be people that believe her. I'm not one of them. Why the random pick of Yo Mama? Because I was going to talk on the issue of him again being lost. He's lost amongst all this. He doesn't know what's happening. And that makes me laugh. It just makes me laugh. He doesn't have a clue what's going on. But he's going to say his bit. And, you know, he's been championing Anne Boleyn recently. Does he know what Anne Boleyn's done? Does he? Of course he doesn't. He doesn't have a clue. He's always lost, isn't he, Bridge? 100%. I can't, well, there's no point in me coming back to his chat because he doesn't, well, I could, but he doesn't want me there. And I know that a lot of the haters in there now are going to just give me a hard time. Exactly. He gave 2. Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. Before I go, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's have a look at his chat, right? What's he called? Oh, yeah. Yo Mama. Yo Mama. Right, let's have a look underneath his chat. Let's share this with my lovelies. Here we go. 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 Right, okay, can you see that? That's big enough, isn't it? Right, he did 2 streams on it. Yeah. Right, let's see what else. It's winter. It is winter. Hate it. People are mean to me, but I still go in there. It took months to go back, but I did go back. Yeah, I will. But he's just so, I don't know. I don't want to slag him off. But I don't know. I mean, what I say is I just find him so childish at the moment. I just can't be asked. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, Yo Mama, for goodness sake. You know, I don't dislike the man. I can't help it. Listen, if I say I like someone, then I like them. You know, and but it doesn't mean to say that I agree with everything they say. And you know, he's spoken to me with disrespect a few times now. So yeah, I'm not going to go in there and sing his praises because he's been bloody rude. But he just can't help himself. Just can't help himself. Bless him. But he's so lost. He's so lost. I agree, Gia. Yeah. He's an innocent Pisces. He's blissfully unaware. I agree with you. Yeah. His chat is very funny, is it? I'm not so sure. See, I stand by what I say. I stand by what I say. As far as he doesn't know what he's talking about, and he really needs to be careful with who he aligns himself with. And now that he's aligning himself with the likes of Anne Boleyn Reid, who we all know what she's done. I've just shown you what she's done, guys. Okay, and that is just a fraction of what she's done. I just feel, you know, he's one of the, how can I put it? He makes me laugh. Okay, he makes me laugh. Not he's laughing, but he makes me laugh because he's so incompetent. Sorry, how else can I say it? He just makes me laugh. It's like, oh my God, no, he's not said that. Right, oh, here we go. Not spoken to you with disrespect, but spoken about you with disrespect. Yes. Yeah, I suppose there's a difference. He hasn't actually spoken to... No, he has. He's addressed me on his channel with disrespect. And, you know, that's rude. Stop telling me off, Bridge. All right. Don't teach your grandmother to suck eggs or whatever the saying is. All right. Yeah, and he's got a bit too big for his boots, hasn't he? Bless him. You know, it's actually quite sad because when you look at... Right, no, now you've got me going all over everywhere. Now, when you look at... He's like, oh, wow, Gorlick said this and Gorlick said... I tell you what, though, Gorlick gets a lot more views than you. Yo Mama. Gorlick also has a bigger channel. He's got a lot more subscribers. Gorlick, as far as I can see, is respected in his chats. What else can I say? Anyway, what was I saying? What was I saying? It is a chaotic. I suppose it was always going to be chaotic in here tonight, wasn't it? What did he say about Jan? Oh, he just does a dig every now and then. Told me, there's the door. Like, I don't know what a door looks like. Of course I know what a door looks like, you pleb. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, right, okay. People are getting me going now. This is Yo Mama, right, with 8.26k subscribers. His last video got 1.8k views. Okay. That was in 17 hours ago. The one before that, which was a few hours before that, was, and he was on for 2 hours. That only got 2k views. Okay. Yeah, Gorlick does get great views. Entertainment-wise, Yo Mama beats Gorlick hard, hands down. Yes, I would say so too. But then Gorlick isn't really the same type of entertainer, is he? Am I getting a toothache? Why is that? Why is my jaw aching, guys? Don't know. Anyway, right. So, all right. Let's compare him at the moment then with Gorlick. All right, if we must. Oh. Okay. So remember those numbers I just told you? Right. Where is he? Gorlick bread. What a stupid name for bloody. Why? I wonder why he called himself Gorlick bread. Gorlick bread. Where is he? There. Right. Now, yeah, he's put a few up. 18 hours ago. Right, a day ago, he got 7.2k views. 18 hours ago, he got 14k views. 22 hours ago, he got 6.4. And 9 hours ago, he got 9.9k. Okay. So, oh, stop it. Stop that, Gia. Do you mean he wants to lick all the girls? Listen. Oh, okay. You don't like that. I do. But I think the reason I like them is because they're very succinct and straight to the point. And yeah, I don't mind them at all. And also, I don't have to watch, you know, her actually talking or anything. Right. So let's go back to Yo Mama. Bless his little cotton socks. Right now, at the bottom of this. On here, oh no, hang on, it was on his community tab, wasn't it? Right. Here we go. This is what made me laugh. We're going to finish on this, guys. Oh, hang on a minute. Comment. Right. So he puts, damn, FFG really milking this. Spending an extra 2 hours of dry talk after the video ended. She's really trying to buy a house cash off these zombies. Yeah, right. So that's what he put. Okay. Now he's got 77 comments. Now, there's certain people that I thought responded really rather well. This one. FFG can be a nasty piece of work at times, but she's pretty smart, and I respect her hustle to get her house cash. If you go live, you'll probably cover FFG again, but there's other new people out here in these pastures. Like, Are You Serious? Oh, I like Are You Serious? Why is she mentioning her? Anyway, she reminds me of Breezy in a way. That she seems like she's a really nice, sweet person, but is actually a very much not sweet person. She's also trying to get some cash from this Foodie Beauty breakup by offering some exclusive screenshots. But that's what they do. That's what they do. Right, and then there's another one. Right, okay. So she also said FFG's really smart at making money, and she was genius level in how she pulled off that BBJ rescue. The BBJ rescue was epic. Chess master manipulation-ish going on. So many things could have gone wrong there, but they managed to reel Foodie in like a fish, making the line loose, then taut as needed in order that their big fish didn't slip and flop away. Getting that to work was like walking a tightrope line. Do you know what? This woman knows what she's talking about. She's some kind of writer. And I tell you something, I bet Yo Mama didn't have a clue. He hasn't got a clue what all that meant. Sorry. Right, hang on a minute. What are you talking about? What? She's sus. Why do you think she's sus? What's Bridge saying? I found that Are You Serious goes after viewers. Really? That she doesn't like. She puts them in videos. Ooh. Really? That's interesting. I don't know anything about her, to be honest. Bridge same. She came for Jenna because they're a mod for so-and-so. What? Canyon? I wish all the I wish all the reactors would make up and become besties. They are too moody. They are, aren't they? Just too stroppy. I can't be arsed with it. Oh, this is the one. This is the one that made me laugh. Right. He said, come on, let's be real here, mama. Everyone in Girl World right now is milking this. This is what Girl World feeds off of for the most part. There are other channels doing more than what FFG is doing. All reaction channels profit in one way or another over it. I get it, though. She's not everyone's cup of tea. And that's the point. And this is where I have to say, yo, mama, hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. When does yo mama put 2 videos up in one day? Hypocrite. Hypocrite, yo mama. Okay, you can throw me out of your next live again. I don't give a toss. That's all I've got to say. I'll say what I want to say. If you don't like it, tough titties. So, right, have we finished talking in here, or are we still chatting? Never trust any owls. Oh, no Tootsie Pops from strangers. Guys, guess what I watched? I watched, my son came round with his girlfriend, Boxing Day, I think it was, and I put on the TV and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was on. Oh my God, I loved it so much. I didn't talk to them for the whole hour. Oh, it was so nice. I love the songs in it. Truly scrumptious. You're really, truly scrumptious. I love it. I love it. Anyway, that's that. Yes, of course he does, Terry Lynn. Welcome. Welcome in. Yes, he does profit off of FFG, and that's what makes him a hypocrite. I think your mama makes more money off of FFG than Chantal. I don't know. I don't think he makes a great deal of money, to be fair, because he only gets super chats from a few people, and one of them was me, and I'm going to demand a refund. I want a refund, yeah, mama, because I used to sing your praises. I used to say you reminded me of my eldest son. I don't know why, because my eldest son does not act like you. Okay. My eldest son is a professional musician and acts accordingly and has done very well for himself. He doesn't have to come on and make friends with fatties. Okay, so I don't know why. I don't know why I thought you reminded me of my eldest son. That's because you both got brown faces. That's probably what it is. I do make myself laugh. Yeah, I know he does have members as well. Yeah, that's true. I can't stand the hypocrisy. Seriously. Is my son Central C? No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not really famous. Well, no, he's not really famous. He's famous in. See, the thing with musicians is they all know each other. Do you know what I mean? But he's not famous. Famous. But they sort of know him. Oh, guess where he had a gig the other night? When was it? Last night? No, the night before. At Claridge's, which is a really posh hotel. He had a oh no, no, I'm lying. I'm lying. It's New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. Oh no, I've told you. Oh no, I'll take that back. No, it was last night. What kind of music does he make? Unfortunately, he doesn't sing his own songs. He does covers. But he is a songwriter. I don't know if he's written anything of late, but yeah. Do you know what? One day when he comes over, I'm going to show him next. Oh my god! Oh my god! Listen, my son is like his band. He's got a band, right? A main band, but he's also he plays for other bands as well. Because they sort of get in like a clique or an agency or something, and because he doesn't do lead anymore. So what he does, he plays the drums and he plays the guitar, and he also does vocals. So if there's a band that needs like a vocalist or something, then they might call on my son. Do you know what I mean? Um, so his main band is in Abu Dhabi or Abu Dhabi. Is it Abu Dhabi or Abu Dhabi? It doesn't really matter. But anyway, they're over there, but he's over here because he had a gig in Claridge's. So yeah. Oh, I like that. British monarch. Do you know we used to have an airline called a Monarch, and the first time I flew was on a Monarch when I went to where did I go? Can't remember. Mallorca, I think it was. Yeah. So yeah, he does have a niche. Yeah, he's a did I not play? I'm sure I played you his band. Hang on, let's see if I can play his back. Let's see if I can find him. Hang on a minute. I'm sure I did have it. Let me see. I hate when oh there they are. Right, this is his band, all right. Mm-hmm. Right, hang on a minute. Let's see if I can play it. I'll probably get done for playing it. Right, God, this was 6 years ago. But anyway, this is my son's band. Oh, yeah, okay. So this is them.
Dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. I'm feeling.
I did tell Yo Mama that my son could give him singing lessons, but he didn't take me up on it. Oh dear. Yeah, so they're quite an accomplished band. They've been going for some time now, and you know, they I know that he would have really loved to have been able to sing his songs, but it's hard, you know, it's hard to sort of be seen, or you know, to be recognized for your own music. So yeah, he tends to sort of his band does a lot of what they call them, covers, you know, but yeah, he does write his own songs now though as well, so that's rather nice. Anyway, guys, I think it's time we went. We've been on for nearly 2 hours, and I didn't even need Edna to keep me on here. But what I want to say is, guys, if you do see her, can you let me know? Or let Bridge know, because she'll let me know. You want a Jan and T and Sass. I'd have nothing to say to her though, really. Yeah, no, not really. He should cover a Yo Mama original. Nah, I think he's past that. Anyway, I'm not gonna say anything else. I'm gonna say anything else about Yo Mama. Yeah, please let me know if you see Edna, because I am a bit concerned. I just hope she's just taking a breather, and that, you know, she'll be back soon enough. I hope so. But where am I? Am I on there? Where am I? I'm there. Anyway, so I want to say Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everyone. On Wednesday, it's about the 2nd by then, isn't it? So I want to say thank you to everybody for coming, putting up with me and my inconsistencies and my incompetencies. And I'll see you around. Yeah, J Stars. We're called the J Stars. We're called the J Stars. I like that. I like that, GR. Oh, God, I'm so hyper. Anyway, thanks, everyone. You're really sweet. And Happy New Year to you all. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you in the new year, guys.